What's up, dogs?
What's up?
How's it going? Good to have you here.
It's
good to be here,
This is
man.
great.
No Adam Gilbert.
No
Adam Gilbert.
What
you know
the
what?
hell?
What? He's a liar. He's
Dude,
a little liar.
Adam came at me today with some bullshit. He texts me. He's like, I'm never trusting a French spicy sausage again. Have either of you guys heard of a French spicy sausage?
No.
Never. And then he goes, I got it at Paris Baguette. I go on Paris Baguette's website. This sandwich doesn't exist. It's not there.
Are you serious?
I swear to
wow,
God.
you did some detective
Of
work.
course I did, because I was like, because in my head I hear French spicy sausage. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
You ever have a friend say they're sick and you just know you're like, no, you're not.
Dude, do you want to hear
I had
the
a-
text that he sent me?
I had a prom date do that.
What?
Whoa.
What happened?
But maybe I'm not supposed to. I'm not, I guess, publicly supposed to know this. But yeah, my one of like junior year prom, she like said she got sick and like left early. But then I found out afterwards it was not true.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
Oh,
she doesn't know. She doesn't know I know.
Do you know where she went?
That is a good question.
I guess she went home.
If she just
Went
went home,
then you're
all's fair.
I don't know. Yeah.
I bet you had a great date.
if
she went home.
Yeah,
If she didn't go home,
I'm not sure. I have no clue where she went.
Can we find out?
I'm guessing home, but maybe out with other friends, or if you're implying like cheated in some capacity,
No,
or like
no,
seeing
no,
each
no,
other.
no.
So it's
I
not
would
like
never
no.
imply
But
that.
prom night is just, it's a night where there's a lot of parties. There's a lot of
That's
other
right.
things. It's not
Yeah.
like a cheating thing. It's just like ooh, did she go to a seniors party when she
Oh,
was
totally.
a junior?
Yeah, no, I have zero clue what she
Damn.
did. Yeah.
All I
Also,
know.
we're sipping on some gin.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
We're
dude.
doing
I'm
something a little
revealing all
different.
my secrets.
Adam Gilbert's a dirty little liar.
Adam
Yep.
Gilbert's a filthy
He
bastard.
just
Yep.
didn't want to come out to Bushwick.
It's true. It's
and that
true.
fine.
He-
fine, Adam.
He's over texting me about how he feels, so I'm just like, oh, you're lying to me.
Oh, we were gonna FaceTime.
Oh, we can.
Let's see if we can FaceTime.
We totally can. Yeah.
And we're gonna shame him for not coming on the pod. He's gonna be
It's
like
ringing.
actively throwing up.
Damn it.
He's running to the bathroom right now.
Oh, I guess we should like try to mic that or something.
Oh, we can.
Oh yeah, put that over here to.
He's not going to answer. It's gone too long.
He might. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Who knows?
Screen record so I can put it in the pod or something. Is that an option? Is that a thing you
I
can do?
think it is something I can do, but he's got to answer it. Damn. Nope.
No.
Son
no
of a
dice.
bitch. He's going to text me right now and be like, I'm pooping. But I know he won't be. Okay, what did he say to me? Got us a bunch of Tide Pods. Thank you. Couldn't carry any more stuff. Okay. Also, the kid at the bodega may have given me someone else a sandwich. I did not order a sandwich, but buddy, there is a sandwich present.
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't say. I've never heard of something like that happening.
For the you guys are coming in hot.
He's a filthy liar.
Is it too much, Benny?
Oh, I would just he's the homie, but I'm curious what are you?
Oh, this
Are
is
you,
all.
is all ingested.
It is
yeah.
in
No,
yeah. He's one of my
oh,
best
thank
friends
God.
in the world.
I'm so
Yeah, he's my roommate. Like I love him to death. I can't
I'm like,
wait
thank
to
God
make him
it's- I'm like,
coffee tomorrow.
yeah,
'cause
No, we're doing like a fun rant.
yeah.
absolutely.
I mean,
No,
he's lying to us for sure, but he's still
But I don't love him any less. I think he's wonderful.
Yeah,
he's
totally.
Yeah,
I
for
assumed
sure.
I assumed it was in that space, but the crowd doesn't necessarily know.
Oh, fair
Oh,
enough.
right,
Well,
that's
you know,
true.
if you listen to our podcast, we had Adam on, and we had a great time with him.
That's right.
totally.
We always have a great time with him. I'm so excited. We're doing a festival in Indianapolis that Adam's doing too, and it'll just be a good fucking hang.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you
hell
listen
yeah.
to this and you live in Indianapolis, we're going to be at Let's Fest.
October 1st at 5 p.m. at the White Rabbit Cabaret.
That's correct.
Damn, dude. Good.
I didn't fucking
Nice
ask.
a little
No,
plug.
I was. That was great, and because Michael always forgets on our podcast.
But on a guest pod, I feel like we're ruining your podcast, Penny. And
Oh
I'm
no, it's
sorry.
all right. Yeah, no, we're hanging. I'm having a great time.
Okay, great.
As long as they're caught up on the bit.
Yeah. Adam is Max's roommate.
He's all of our friends.
Yeah.
He's all of our friends.
Uh,
We've known him for a long time. Me, you, and Adam did New Faces together.
Yeah.
At JFL.
Yeah.
That's correct.
That was a blast. He and I were the same like category, and I remember
Yeah.
being like back.
Did you guys do
Dude.
the same show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
dude.
yeah.
I had to leave before I think Adam went up, but your set was so funny.
Oh,
you were killing me.
I've
dude.
seen the
appreciate that.
video is amazing.
You as well, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realize you were there for mine.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Shit, fuck.
No, we got so lucky. That year was great. It was the 40th. I feel like this past year, I feel bad for people that might have gotten it this year just because of the strikes and everything. So I feel like industry was less involved. I think we really got in at a good time.
I also heard specifically that it's the first year they paid unwrapped.
Oh, they paid you?
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't pay.
They didn't pay you?
Wait.
What?
I think they did. No, they paid. But did they pay for your hotel?
To 400, like a certain amount.
And then you had to find your own hotel?
Yeah, I did lose some money for.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Man, that's crazy.
But that's I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
but they also
Damn,
they
y'all are
just
just giving out industry secrets on this
That's
thing.
true.
Well, I heard like apparently they hadn't been paying unwrapped, and then there was like pushback, and then they finally did for.
Well, that's
my
good.
year. Yeah,
That's cool.
That's great.
Nice.
shit fucking.
I mean, hell, wow.
Man, I don't know if that's true.
I have absolutely
I have no
nothing
clue.
to add to this
Yeah.
conversation.
One day.
Nah, dude, don't worry about that. I'm in the middle of it, and that's what's
Hell yeah.
making it strange. Do you want to hit the weed pen?
Well, I want to say where I met you. I'm good. I'm
I met
not
at Black
gonna.
Cat.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember everything.
I remember. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I
Wait, what
remember
happened?
we were like
We were
I was
doing
eating
an
a
open
slice
mic.
of pizza, and you were also chilling out front, and I was like, "What's up, dog?"
Yeah.
And I felt like we hit it off. I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude, immediately. Because as soon as someone says dog to me, I'm like, oh, you're my speed. Dude. Like,
Yeah, dog's a good
dog is like
good indicator word.
It's what I call everybody. It's gender neutral. It's easy. It really. I think you can tell a lot about a person on how they respond to being called dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, if you don't like it, you're probably gonna not be a good friend of mine because you're gonna hate me by the end of the night. Definitely by the end of the week.
Also, when I text it, I write D-O-G instead of like D-A. Like I never write D-A-W-G.
I'm a DOG guy too.
I'm
It
a
feels like-
DAWG guy.
Are you?
I love it.
What's
but
the-
in Georgia, it's the damn
Oh.
Bulldogs, baby.
What?
That's different.
Well,
It's the
wait,
dogs.
but you're a tech guy.
I grew up rooting for
family.
tech, yes, but Georgia's still. You move out of the state and you just want to see Georgia doing well. So if UGA's up, I'm still happy.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
My brother lived in Athens for a long time. I got no animosity in my heart, but I do want tech to succeed over UGA. Anyway, yes, I write DAW. I also write nah instead of no. What do you guys do? Instead of no, I say NAH.
Yeah,
Nah.
I think that has, for me, that's like I'll use that in specific situations.
Yeah.
Like I'll say no most of the time, but then
Interesting.
are you like you're nah always instead of
Not
no?
always.
like-
Obviously, there's times that call for no,
Mm.
but I try to go nah.
I'm trying to think if I've ever. I mean, I've definitely typed nah and I've used it, but I can't tell if it's circumstantial or if it was like. I think the problem is I worry that people might misread it as nah, and
Never thought about it, but yeah, that's a real possibility.
nah is so much more like aggressive and
Rude.
mean. Yeah, it's
Nah.
rude. Whereas nah is like, hey, I'm a cool dude.
Nah is very flippant.
Nah is like you're wasting my time.
I feel like context dependent. Like, it's like if it's a friend,
Absolutely.
you
Yeah.
can kind of tell. It's like if they're saying nah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As with
Yeah.
dog, if I'm like, I lost my dog,
Mm.
that's DOG.
D-A-W-G.
Unless it
if
was
you're
the
at a
death of a
concert
dear
or something.
friend,
Yeah.
then it's, I lost my DAWG.
And just between nah dog and no dog.
No
Exactly.
Yeah.
No dog. like bad dog.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah,
'Cause,
hell yeah.
so we met. Yeah, because I'm afraid to go inside all the time, so I'm always outside of everywhere I am.
In Philly, I remember like hanging out outside of the mics a lot and like shooting the shit outside the bar. And like when I was new here, and like
Yeah.
I was kind of recreate
That's
like,
what
that energy. I love
That's-
the outside the.
It's the
The bar-
best.
I don't know, yeah.
It's way better. You can talk to each other. You can get to know people. Because in Atlanta, that's the same deal. It was you do the mic, but the hang is where you get to really
Yeah.
everybody that you want to meet is just someone that wants to hang out afterwards. It's like, oh hell yeah, you're my people. Everyone inside the mic paying attention is nerds. I can't.
I do like to do both. I do like to, but like something with it's like if somebody does a show and then they leave with zero hang.
Yeah.
I'm like you miss the whole like It's a show's it's a hang.
But then if you are just hanging and then you go up and do your spot and you go back to hanging, unless you really put in your time and you've been going to that place a lot, you're rude.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta stick in the room a little
watch.
bit, especially if it's an all comic mic. Fucking stick around, see a little bit of it. You know what I mean? And then go hang, but support.
Well, I'm definitely. I don't hang anymore. I'm a straight up. I leave. I leave quick.
And that's the next evolution. I mean, you hear that from comics that have been around a long time, or like comics that have new families, or just families in general. They're like, I show up, I do my spot, I go home to my fucking kids, and then it comes back around once their kids are gone. Then it becomes. I'm just here now, back to being here and hanging out and regaining my life after my children have left the house. You'll see that. I think you'll see that at the cellar. You'll see like older comics that are just like,
well, dude, that Ray Romano special is like after his kids went to college, whatever.
Dude, I think some of his kids were still around because he was coming out working out that special and bringing his family. And
that's fun.
And I remember like bombing in front of Ray Romano on my birthday.
Whoa.
It was either my 29th or my 30th birthday when I bombed in front of
his
Ray.
family. Then
in front of his whole family. Like he left and he was like, he could have just been like, that was a bomb, but that happens to everybody. And then his kids were like, that guy really fucking sucked, huh? And they're just that's what I imagine.
I hope
they're in Ray's ear like, God, that kid was dog shit, huh?
I hope that they turn on the TV and see Animal Control and they're like, this guy?
That is what, they're all watching.
How did Animal Control go, by the way? You just mentioned, I slipped my mind that existed.
Like the recording it?
Yeah, or had like the reception or
reception's been good. We get to do a season 2.
Nice. Okay.
And I hope we get to. I mean, there's still the strike, so we're waiting to do it. But boy, howdy, do I want to do it because I think it'll be so much funnier now. The whole time you're recording it, you're like, "What's the tone?" Like I'm working with experienced people. I don't know shit, so I'm just going off everybody else. And they're like, "Yeah, I don't know what the tone of the show is. Some of it's funny, some of it's like a little bit, family humor, networky stuff." And then I got to see the show, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is like a fun." Weird tone. We can work with this. We can make season 2 really
you can
like,
now you
fun.
can write to it and like really push in the
totally.
And
now we see that they kept in like our improvisations and stuff like that. So it's like, okay. And I didn't feel comfortable improvising too much and like sort of rewriting the script. I was just nervous. I just wanted to do the job and be a good employee essentially. But now that I have some confidence, it's like, oh, dude. We can go back and make it fucking Riff City.
Hell yeah.
We can like turn it up.
That rules.
That's cool. That's like when you first get a job and you go in and you don't know anybody.
Yeah,
and you're just like, fuck. But then week 2
you're
comes
just trying
around.
to land hard.
Yeah.
You just want to land as hard as possible and do a good job.
And then like week 2, you're like, I think I remember everybody's name. I think I remember everybody here. And then week 3, it's like, do you guys want to go get shit canned together after work?
Dude, and it's funny. It was broken into blocks. So there's block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. 3 episodes in each block, and that was really the rhythm of it. By block 3, it's like, you guys want to get out of here and get fucked up? And then block 4, you're like, we gotta get this done. Get the fuck out of here.
That's third shift.
I'm excited to get back in there and, kick it off with some good energy and
that's what's up.
Try to get things rolling. We'll see. We'll see.
That's cool. That's cool. Have you already been asked all the questions about the animals and stuff?
What questions?
I don't know. How are the fucking animals?
Animals
Animals
rip. I wasn't like a big animal guy. That's the thing. That's what people don't know. I was like allergic to animals growing up.
Dude, when you got this gig, I just remember thinking to myself, I don't know if I said anything to you, but I just remember thinking like, he's going to get there and they're going to find out
he's allergic to
or something.
Like, because all I could think about was like, well, he definitely didn't put this on his like bio or whatever that he's because like. We lived together in Atlanta, and I had a cat.
And he got a cat and then a second cat.
Yeah.
And my allergies were just... Eventually, my body adjusted, but I was like, fucked.
Yeah, do they have hypoallergenic, like, tigers? Just like
I don't think tigers with the intent of keeping them
hairless tiger.
Yeah, heirloom tigers.
Hairless.
Oh, like hairless tiger.
Like
I bet they're
horrifying.
Yeah. I shaved my cat 2 years ago, and he looked like a freak because he's a
Philly.
He's a big
fluff
guy.
ball. I do remember when I came back after working on the show, I was like hanging with your cats.
Yeah.
And I was just able to be way more affectionate because I felt like I worked with so many animals. I don't know. I had avoided them because I had the allergy, but then it's like you get around them and like you're getting around weird stuff like snakes and ostriches, and you're sort of like, oh yeah. And then you're around all these dogs so much.
Yeah.
And you meet like dogs that are trained to attack, but then when they're not in that mode, they're like the sweetest thing ever. And you just, I don't know, they're around so much, you just get a little more comfortable touching and petting. And I just remember having a real moment with Philly where he was in my lap and I was just fucking full on.
I've got
just petting the shit out of
dog.
him.
I've got.
I
Pictures.
never did that.
Well, dude, I've got pictures of you passed out on the couch with Xenon, my other cat, which I like in the
From
old,
back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day. Just
Where I was petting her?
she's like, yeah, dude. And then I've got a picture. At some point, I just remember you sending me a picture of Philly when he was a kitten, and you were holding him, and you were like, he's mine now, or something.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah,
I like the
dude.
idea of like you do this show and it makes you a lot more comfortable with animals, and the idea of like somebody like Jim, like from The Office, whoever, like that guy plays him, like goes back after that and is like suddenly a lot more comfortable, like at his old job.
Really comfortable as Jack Reacher.
No, he's comfortable working in an office.
What kind of, yeah,
environment.
exactly.
He's like, all right, well.
The bureaucracy, they're like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah,
I'd like
yeah.
to do a
Do you have
skydiving.
do you have a
movie.
Twitch, by the way?
No, what do you do on
Because
Twitch?
you're doing that. I don't know if that's... Because I'm very sensitive to people's...
Oh,
like,
really?
eye
Dude, no, I
movements.
notice
Yeah,
it when I see clips
You've done
of our
this
podcast.
forever, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a Twitch?
Yeah.
So what do I do about it?
Or
I
maybe
just let it rock?
maybe just blink hard or something.
I don't know. No, I see it.
I always thought it was an allergy
Yeah,
thing.
that's like a tick. That's a tick of some sort.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Because it triggers mine, and so like I'm like.
Oh, really?
Which is
So
fine,
is
by the
it
way, don't
making
worry.
yours worse?
Well,
That's a yes.
well, yes, but that's fine. That's not like an issue.
That's
Yeah.
so interesting. No, because I do see it in clips that we do, and I'm like, ah, fuck. And I don't know if it is because there's a cat present or if it's something
That's
I
what I
do
always thought it was.
when I'm doing this type of stuff. But yo, I see it. I see it in other comics sometimes, like Jim Norton. Jim Norton's got like
He's
weird,
got like a
weird ticks that he does and
Yeah.
everything. I'll try not to do it. I don't want to.
no. I mean,
make your thing.
no. I mean, literally. It's all good. It's the same thing as
I
my
am
thing, but
blinking hella
gently.
hard.
Yeah. What if I'm triggering yours? You know what I mean?
Maybe I don't
Oh,
know.
shit.
Yeah.
This is like just watching two guys yawn at each other for 20 minutes.
Is there anything else that would go with this that I should know about if I'm doing this? Is there any other
So in order for it to
things
be
that
like,
might be happening
do you
in
ever
my
make
psyche?
do you ever make any like vocalization things like is that in order for it to be Tourette's, you have to have one like body twitch and then one like vocal twitch. Otherwise, it could just be like a tick in general. There's different types of tick disorders.
I can't identify a voice thing.
I
Can
don't
you?
think
Just
so.
like okay, yeah.
No,
But
but
just
you've
a
got
body thing.
you do that and then this. I don't know.
Oh, but that's from anxiety from feeling like my heart's bad.
Yeah,
So I'll like punch, like tap my chest.
I've started doing it.
I did have a friend, Tim Nadolski, who introduced me to a bunch of comedy when I was younger. He showed me like Jeff Foxworthy when I was a kid, and burned all these CDs for me. Older kid in my middle school, elementary school that was in Boy Scouts with me, and one day he developed a tic, and it kept going, and it developed in high school, where he'd shake his head.
Oh sure. I mean, I've already talked about this on my pod before, so I'll touch on it briefly. But I had a lighter version growing up, and then it got worse when I was 21.
Yeah,
That's so
So,
interesting.
Yeah, from doing psychedelics.
Is it so?
Oh, was it
I'm
really
so
from-
Yeah.
curious about because
All
I've
right,
heard
I'll
you
get
talk
that.
about that, and I know just because like
Is this annoying for you to talk about?
Yeah,
by the way?
I'll give a quick version because they've heard it too many
That's
times.
a yes. or no.
well, you this is
It's not that annoying. It's just annoying for them.
I got you.
Yeah.
because like I just think like I do a lot of psychedelics regularly, very regular, too regular.
Well, you have OCD stuff that you do.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I
Same,
just got
same.
diagnosed with OCD. Like, thanks.
You've
dude.
had it.
That's
He
what's up.
doesn't eat vegetables.
Oh yeah, there's.
He
Dude,
never
have
eats
you?
vegetables since he was a kid.
Yeah, or fruit.
Or
I've never
fruit.
had a fruit or a vegetable. What? That's those two.
If he eats pizza, there can be no tomato sauce.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of shit, dude.
My what? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's called, and technically it's an eating disorder called ARFID, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. But it's something that like I don't think about. everybody else it's something everybody
when
else
people
is
find
like,
out, they
many
really
questions.
harp on it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, man, it's everybody's got questions about it, and it's just really simple. It's everybody will start to ask, what about this food? What about this food? And it's so easy to just say, is it a fruit, or does it have a fruit in it, or a vegetable, or does it have vegetables in it?
Okay.
Go for it.
Then I'll try to go for a gray area.
Yeah,
How about
I love
like,
a gray area.
Like a fruit mimicking thing, like
A candy?
yeah. Or like
Yes, I will eat candy.
What about garlic?
I do like garlic, but
Garlic.
that's, you know what? Garlic, is that a vegetable?
I mean,
I think it's an herb.
of the
You like
herb.
find out it's a vegetable, and you stop eating garlic. Is that
That's
like,
happened.
Oh, really?
That has happened.
Like with what?
So my
scallions.
favorite chip growing up, Doritos. And then when I was 23 years old,
Potato.
Austin Shardak told me that there was tomato powder in Doritos. I don't eat Doritos
He
anymore.
just did that to
What
bully.
about
But then I looked at the ingredients, and there's
Oh my
tomato
God.
powder in it.
Damn. Wait, what about potatoes though? Like,
I like potatoes.
Okay.
But that's, yeah. Well,
feels like its own category.
yeah, it's a starch.
so it's like not
I love this delineation in your mind. It's out of the dirt, though.
I know. But the dirt isn't what bothers me.
Wait,
what is it?
I don't know what look, dude. I'll get in the mud. I'm a little piggy, but like, I mean, and I'll eat a lot of. I really don't care where I eat something or how. Like, honestly, dude, I never understood why people freaked out about finding a hair in their food. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I actually am in that camp too. If I find a hair, I'm like,
who gives a
Alright.
fuck? Oh, like, am I supposed to?
Are you eating the hair? Or are you,
No,
you're
you pull the hair
you're
out.
not like,
I'm
hey,
onion ring in
Like
my
a
fries.
delicacy.
we don't do like a Lady in the Tramp thing where he puts it in his mouth and I put it in mine. But it doesn't, unless it's egregious. I won't bring it up. I'll move on.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
unless it's
Yeah,
someone clearly losing their hair in my food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was at a fucking restaurant. I found a piece of plastic in my omelet, a sharp piece of plastic, and you know what? I was like, and
Dude.
then I didn't say anything.
I went.
I mean, you understand that they're breaking.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
like, I'm
Like a
not
fork
surprised.
broken.
that
They're
human-
breaking plastic. You know.
It's all good.
I mean, I went to a place. We all have a mutual friend that has a cool job that that you get to wear flip flops at. And I went to visit.
What do we know? A surfer? What are you talking about?
No, it's just a spot. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I stepped on a pin while I was putting on flip flops. There was one in the flip flop that you borrow, and I totally pierced my foot. And I was just
Whoa.
like, not gonna bring it up.
That sounds like
Well, you
go
borrowed.
get tested, blood tested.
I'm always getting
You
blood
borrowed a
tested.
pair of flip flops at the you
Yeah.
went to this place.
They have a bucket of
flip-flops that they
flip-flops.
clean and then you can reuse.
It's like required. So it's
Yes.
not. It's not that. It sounds like they don't work at a chill job. It sounds like they work at a job that requires. That
You're gonna want to wear
mandates
flip flops.
flip-flops.
You're gonna want to wear flip flops.
Although
Bathhouse or
sometimes-
something?
Yeah,
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 it's a
that's
bathhouse.
exactly.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
okay.
we were trying to be
Bleep
cool
it.
about it.
No, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
This
Nobody-
is like a running thing where we do bleep it out on our podcast just because
We don't wanna
we don't
blow
want
up
to
the
blow it
spot.
up. Yeah.
Okay, I'll bleep it out.
Yeah, it's funny.
It-
Say no more.
But that's like I do a lot of psychedelics and shit, and I think about this all the time. Like, I don't know, because I've heard you talk about it, and I'm just like, fuck.
Some sort of serotonin imbalance type thing. I also have OCD,
Yeah.
but it manifests a lot more in like. I just view it as like slow wave Tourette's, where I'm like, well, I have to touch that thing now.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
I do shit all the time that I don't even but to two different extents. Like when you remember at Superica, the machine we both worked at the same restaurant briefly, and the machines there where the POS system,
Yeah.
where you punch everything in. I had to like tap it like this before I punched every order in.
Oh, sure.
Just like that, which I never really thought about. But I also didn't understand that like what. I never actually thought to think about the words in obsessive compulsive disorder or whatever. It's like, oh, it's an obsession and a compulsion.
Well, I have a lot more of the compulsion.
I have a lot
like
more of the obsession.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the compulsions are a lot more like, they're not like, okay, this is just a thing I do. It's like there's an action and a thought, right? Like I'll actively do something like pick up my phone to react to something that I'm thinking about. And
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, mine are totally meaning. Like I feel like I have very little of the O like obsession because I like mine are like so weirdly meaningless.
Was it?
Like, it's
did
like,
you have that growing up too, or was that new with the?
No, I had that growing up.
Yeah.
The OCD has been there the whole time. It's just the shortwave tics are like a lot more recent. Yeah.
Yeah, I do this. I shake my leg all the time. I don't know.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and all kinds of just weird little things of tapping. Tapping is a big one for me.
One thing for like that, like because only sometimes does it get in the way of other people's world, and one thing is like the volume on the TV. I'm going up and down and up and down.
Dude,
and up and
I'm the
down
same
and up and down to
fucking
like
way with that.
get it to the exact like. I'm like, because they can't just go up. I'm like, there's no symmetry to that.
Yeah,
You kidding me?
Oh my
kidding me?
god, the symmetry.
You out of your mind?
The symmetry stuff is I get that entirely.
Ooh, I'm freaking out thinking about it a little bit.
Yeah, man, well, this one bothers the shit out of people all the time. Like anytime I've ever like been out to dinner with like on a date, or like if I have anyone that has known me for a while, like I think you've done this. I've had girlfriends just where they'll put their hand on my leg and just like chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because I just man. It's
Can I ask, have you ever like had? I guess this would be an unkind thing of friends to do, but I'm curious if they've done it. Like force you to eat some sort of fruit or vegetable.
They've tried. Everyone has tried, and it's
what do you do? What do you do in that?
well, most people don't realize they're being dicks about it.
Yeah, that seems.
I've
like
never forced you.
No, you've never. That's why we're cool, dude.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why. That's why you.
But
and
that's
I,
because I grew up with the nut allergy, and people would find out I'm allergic to peanuts or peanut butter, and then like chase me around with peanut butter, and I'd be like, "Stop! I'll die."
Dude,
Oh damn!
What are you doing?
I have
People
peanut-
did
You're
that?
good, right? It's in the jar. It's
No,
good.
it's
You're
fine.
good. Cool.
people
I
really
have to.
chased you around with that shit.
Well, or they'd find out. I'd be like, they'd open a jar of peanut butter, and be like, "You want it?" I'd be like, "No, I'm allergic," and then they'd just like move it towards my face as a gag, and it just annoyed me when I was a kid. I'd be like, "Stop!"
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I
so
feel-
when you told me, I never wanted to chase you with a vegetable. I
mean,
know the
but,
feeling.
But people have done that, like legitimately chased with shit.
Yeah.
Especially when I worked in restaurants. Like it's
sure.
that because I cooked in a lot of these.
So you'll
There's
make
also access to
you'll make a
vegetables.
damn vegetable.
I
but
will.
you
I
got
love
no
to cook.
And there's a lot of
Yeah.
line cooks
That's
out there
so
that are
funny.
just
Confused
dicks.
as fuck.
No, they're
Oh.
just like they're just idiots. They're
Oh yeah, dude.
But the idea that you were like cooking like a perfect tasting vegetable, but it's not for you.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I love to do it, and I love cooking for other people. It's something that I totally understand why people like it. And
All
shit
the
like that.
vegetables that you make like taste like shit.
They
but
could.
you have
They
no
probably
clue.
do. I have
Bon
no
appetit.
idea what I'm doing. I'm just throwing seasonings in, hoping to God that it's edible at the end of the night. But people don't want to be mean to me.
You're
They're
like,
just like
you're like Seth Godin making a cup of coffee.
What?
Sorry, that's a deep cut.
Somebody who doesn't drink coffee.
It's a guy named Seth. Yeah, it's a guy named Seth Godin. He doesn't drink coffee, but he loves to make coffee. For
Is this
Oh,
a
sure.
character or is this
No, he's a podcaster and an author.
Oh.
Seth Godin. He's on a lot of
Wow.
podcasts.
I hope enough people listen to my podcast to know little fun facts about me in the
Yeah.
long run.
Yeah.
That is a
No, I don't. Between us and the listeners stop listening. I don't know why the fuck people listen to podcasts.
Dude,
I don't.
feel you.
There are a few that I listen to a lot. Like I
There
love
are
a
a few I
good
listen
interview
to.
podcast.
Oh sure. Yeah. No, I
but-
mean I do listen to some sometimes, but not
Yeah.
regularly. I don't know.
I still listen to my like weekly interview ones, and that's about it. I have a hard time with the people doing nothing, and I say that as like
We're doing nothing.
I know,
We're
and
doing
because,
nothing.
but you know what it is? It's because this is my favorite thing to do. Is just like hang out with other comics and just talk about whatever.
Yep,
It's like you can have a real like just fun conversation, but listening in on one, it's like when someone tells you like, dude, you'll never believe what Ted said at he had this riff. And it's like, I don't give a fuck. I just don't care. If I wasn't there to laugh at it, I'm not going to laugh now.
I do think that, like, I mean, when you were like, we should hang out. And like,
Yeah.
I was like, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is like the excuse/reason
Dude,
to
Yeah.
get
same.
comedians to
Yeah,
hang out. It's
same.
like, let's make content together.
Dude, we've got... 'cause
We
that's
have a
the thing,
podcast. We have not had one prestige guest.
No,
We're
dude,
just
we
like,
never-
yeah, this friend would be fun to have.
That's all it is. And a few folks
I'm gonna
have
look
asked.
at all the guests you had and go, all right, they don't consider that person prestige or that person.
I thought about that too. I was like, I hope
Well,
none of
that
these people
being
look at
said,
that.
we've had a lot of I think we've had a lot of great comics on
Yeah.
that are funny people, but
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we're not having, A-listers on.
Oh,
it's
sure,
like,
sure.
our friend Bob. Do you know Bobby Condon?
No.
So fucking funny.
So funny.
He released his
Chicago
special
guy.
today. If we can plug anything.
Oh, really?
Bobby Condon's new special. It's so funny.
Oh, yeah.
cool. Okay,
He's
I'll
the
check it
funniest man. But yeah, it's like, oh, Bobby's here. Let's fucking hang with Bobby, and we'll turn on microphones and.
Exactly.
That'll be it.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I'm speaking of, just similarly, part of the thing is also like I'm trying to promote your new album.
Oh, thanks.
awesome.
Yes,
Yeah, baby.
dude.
Right? What's
yeah.
that? What's that about? What's that?
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, dude, when is this gonna come out?
Fucking sometime this week, whenever
Hell
I
yeah.
poop it out.
Oh, I love that, dude. Well, on September 22nd, this Friday, pre-orders go live, and I'm so fucking stoked.
Nice. What do they get if they pre-order? They get
so-
to play a Spyro.
They-
It's like a video game.
Well, dude, it's weird. Like they get so I'm learning all of this as it happens. But if they pre-order it, they get one track, I guess, from
Like
the album.
like an extra track.
Not even a bonus one. It's just like you can hear this one now.
Oh, nice.
And then the vinyl. So you can buy the vinyl too, which I'm very excited about.
That's cool.
The vinyl is like. That's really the whole fucking thing. If I'm being totally honest. I just wanted an excuse.
You made a sleeve and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
It's like I got.
He's a little vinyl guy.
Are you like this? Do you have to collect shit?
I got a bunch of rocks right behind you.
Dude, yeah, man. I am all about like physical, like things that I could hold and collect and touch, like records.
Oh, sure.
I love having them in my hand. I love looking at them when they're all together and shit.
Yes.
But so I was like, I just want to do that, and this seemed like the best way to do it.
Oh, the idea, the dream of infecting other people's collections.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
kind of like the idea of like the other people that are into the same collecting mindset
Yeah.
and being like, oh, now I'm part of that. Now I'm in
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
and like I really this is where the obsessive part comes down to. I thought about that so heavily, and I looked at all of my records, and I was like, what's gonna make it stand out? The entire reason the color scheme is the way it is because the spine is this like teal instead of a black or a white, which most records are.
I was imagining it teal. Maybe
Yeah.
I've already seen the cover. If you posted the
No, I haven't. Oh, dude. Well, yeah,
looks great.
It looks great.
It
I'm
looks
so
really
stoked
good.
about like.
Aesthetically, it's
That's
beautiful.
the thing. I have no idea if the content's good, but I am positive that
Content's
it
good.
looks.
yeah, buy
great.
this vinyl just to have
Dude,
the
it's a
color,
clear red
the
vinyl.
color scheme.
Clear red.
It's
Clear.
translucent red.
What?
God.
Yeah, dude.
That's sick.
Does Blonde Medicine
now I want
usually
that
do
just for-
records like that?
They have before, but like, oh yeah, Blonde Medicine. Shout out to Blonde Medicine, the label.
Which, by the way, is just brunette hair dye,
That's right. That's right.
folks.
But they're super sweet. And,
It took me that long to get it.
yeah, it's the
After
fix,
you
the
clapped,
cure.
I was like, wait, I got it. Okay.
But yeah, so pre-orders go live on September 22nd. The album drops on the October the 13th. It's a Friday, the 13th.
Oh, nice.
It's
Okay.
the spookiest night of the year.
Is that
little
relevant to the
spooky guy.
content?
Absolutely not. But they were like, honestly, I was like, what's the fastest timeline we could push? And they were like, we can get it out by October 13th. I was like, that's what I want.
Absolutely.
I'm just like, I want it out so bad.
Oh yeah,
Have
I
you?
mean, I can't wait
Because
to
like
listen.
you've done like a Comedy Central set, right? Do you?
Say, did you do
What, the little feature thing?
Yeah.
On YouTube? Yes.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Have you guys felt like once it's done, it's like, well, I can't do anything. There's no more. This was weird.
Oh
'cause I
no,
was
yeah.
like-
There's like an in between waiting.
Yeah,
period.
dude.
Let me tell you, the in between for the JFL set, they didn't post my solo video. 11 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super long. I forgot about it. I was like just happy that I did it, so I was like, great.
Because
Yeah.
that.
And then I saw it and they cut out my favorite material.
What'd they cut out?
They cut out I talked all this shit about eating ass, and it was a whole thing.
I love that joke.
I love it too. I mean, I did at the time, and I was like, I was trying to infuse new stuff into the set just to make it exciting. And I had this bit about eating ass, and I was like, grappling with myself, like, should I talk about eating ass? I'm going third in the lineup. And then I was like, just do it. And it was really well received. And then I saw the cut of mine, and I was like, they cut out all the ass eating.
You're gonna get the Comedy Central cut out my bit about killing gay people,
You don't say.
and I'm like, oh sure, that makes sense.
What was the joke?
For
context for you,
Yeah.
so loud.
I have really good gaydar,
Uh-huh.
but the trouble is whenever it locks on, at the top of my vision in glowing red appears the word annihilate. and they kind of, which I think is funny.
Right. That is funny because it's the first time somebody's talked about how gaydar is like maybe not the best term for knowing if someone's gay. Oh, they're on the door.
Yeah.
Time to missile lock.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like the idea is like some sort of like Terminator type scope.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Joe Biden mug?
Oh my god, with the eyes turning red. That
Have you seen this?
No, what is this?
Can we look at it?
He put out like a dark Biden.
Is that gonna ruin it? I don't know.
Pull it up on
wait.
the phone and show it to them.
But what is it? If you had to explain it.
I can't.
But also just coming back. Also, we totally relate to the idea of that delay.
Oh
of
yeah,
wanting to put
dude.
something
And it's
out.
just like because it was as soon as it was done, I was like, all right, I'm taking a week off of everything. I'm going on vacation essentially, whatever. And then it was like you take the week, and then it's like, all right, I'm editing it. I'm pulling like I don't want this part in or whatever. And you feel like you're doing something, and then it's like, all right, great, we've got to take pictures. Totally, we got to design the layout, awesome. And then it's like, well, I've got 2 months to just
chill.
Yeah.
Stoked. After like working really fucking hard on it for not just like
a few months.
not just a few months, but it's like
Okay.
since I started comedy.
No, I know. Like 10 years or something.
Yeah, man, and it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what to do with myself. I'm really like everybody told me this was going to happen, and I just didn't believe them.
There's
or
the dip.
understand.
There's the dip after you accomplish something.
Yeah, it's like, oh well, now I have nothing more to do.
You gotta let yourself get a little bit sad, then you gotta get back on the horse.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Is this from
but
Joe
also,
Biden's
this
account?
is Joe Biden posted this.
And then show the. You have to show the camera afterwards, so. Because what am I gonna edit it so I can put the video in the? Oh, well, okay. Well,
Why would you?
I know.
Why would you do this?
All right.
All right, here we go. Hold it up close.
and then it's the fucking. It turns into the evil eyes.
Why would
This is the president of the United States.
it seems like his team was like, listen, people like Trump because he does weird stuff. He does crazy stuff. It's like maybe I'm evil, and they're like, do you want to
try
this
it?
mug?
Yeah, I can't believe it. He's selling. Somebody tweeted like the president's selling merch.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny?
It's like, what-
I want to buy it.
I do too. I really want it.
That is
And
cool.
It would. I keep thinking about like who the fuck is drinking coffee in the dark? You know?
Hey, you wake up at 5 a.m. for a strenuous.
So you start the
It's
day with evil
the
Joe Biden?
blue- that's what he's going for. Is the blue collar workers
Yeah,
that
blue-
would naturally vote for Trump?
They start with
they
that?
start with evil Joe Biden, and then over time you warm up to the idea of it because you associate him with that first little perk of
Transformation
the
of-
day. Exactly, it's a subconscious ritual that warms you up to Joe.
I guarantee
And
you.
Joe,
Oh, cup of Joe. Yeah.
cup of Joe,
Dude.
Now you get a little cup of Joe.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, he had a team that there was a guy in a room that
Oh, yeah.
probably said exactly what he just said.
Where
Yeah.
it's like what we want to do
Yeah, we.
is warm up the blue collar workers to the idea of you. What's warmer than a cup of Joe? And what's your name? Joe Biden. I'd like to introduce, and then he flips the card, Mad Men style, and he's like, "This is the new wave."
My name's Jack. No, but he.
No, it's not Joe. Your name's
he-
Joe. Oh, you're right.
Because I see it as they start the day. If they're starting at 5 a.m. in the dark, they start with just the red eyes, and then as the morning progresses and the sun comes up,
And their caffeine fix kicks.
they start to see the whole picture of Joe Biden, which
Yeah.
is cool guy in aviator sunglasses, and then they're like, "Wow, okay, fuck,
This is a giant psychological experiment being performed.
yeah," and it's
loves-
really not looking good.
the image of him in aviators is like a known idea.
Trying
He
to
wants
push
us
that.
to.
Yeah, he wants us to think of him as a.
that and the
him
ice
in a
cream.
car. He's like the coolest guy who's also your grandpa.
Hey,
Yeah.
Joe, whoa,
It's like-
cool grandpa Joe.
Yeah, it's like if your grandpa bought you a weird flavor of ice, like
Yeah.
you're allowed to have the coffee flavored. I don't know what's the vibe he's going
Pistachio.
for.
Why?
Rocky Road.
What's the what known for?
What's the vibe that he's going for? Like
I
it is
don't
cool grandpa.
It's weird
Or
because,
something.
like, I remember
Cool
when he was
grandpa.
vice president, I thought it
not
was
like?
so fucking, like, I just remember him being adorable. It was like, oh, yeah, the guy that nobody hears about eating ice cream and wearing sunglasses. He's cute as shit.
Yeah.
The Onion like made him like a weed dealer. I always thought that was really funny.
What's that?
The Onion, they like were like he's like dealing like weed behind
Dude,
the
as the vice president.
Yeah.
That's funny. But
I could see that.
yeah, now it's like that was a long time ago now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Completely different world.
Right? That was.
Benny, is it bad that you're not further inside the camera?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, great.
What are they
just
here to
checking.
see me?
Yeah.
They're here.
This is your
Isn't
podcast,
this called the
big
Benny
dog.
Feldman Podcast?
No. By God, that'd be insane.
Well, what's it called?
Benny Feldman's podcast.
You're right. That is more tasteful.
It's way more.
Way more
It sounds
tasteful.
like you remember. Do you remember?
My God, that would be insane.
Remember? Was it Howie's?
That'll be the
Howie's-
second iteration. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. What was? What was the show? It was Howie's World. Do you remember that?
Like
About
Howard
Howie
Stern?
Mandel?
No, maybe Louie's World.
Oh, Life with Louie?
Maybe.
Oh, Louis C.K.'s show on HBO before he did Louie?
No, the animated show for
Life
kids.
with Louie.
Maybe. That,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Life with Louie.
Something I don't
Never heard of
remember.
It's I'm telling you.
No, there's another one that Wally's World. No.
Oh,
Young Bill.
Young
Little Bill.
You know what?
Little Bill.
That's the one.
No, I remember Little
Hello,
Bill.
friend. Little Bill was cute as hell.
Dude, he was. Oh
He
wait,
was-
wasn't that Cosby's show?
That was Cosby.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember why there was something about something. That
We just fully did full word association. Like
that makes sense.
But then there was
We're
like
trying to
a
remember something
Wally's
with-
World type
something
thing.
like that.
Wally, he drove around on like a
little car?
three-wheeled bike, and he had a pet spider,
Something like that.
like a
but
stuffed spider. Sorry, Benny.
I should get a pet spider.
that would
that
be
fits
so
you.
befitting.
brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do with a pet?
Yeah, you
spider?
got bugs in here.
You know,
You seem like a big bug
It's
boy.
butterflies.
I like bugs.
Oh wait, yeah, feld frog,
Oh yeah,
bugs and frogs.
bugs. That's the frog corner.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and this is
no.
the
That's the
butterfly,
butterfly.
wall.
That's the sea creature wall. I mean, the butterflies are everywhere, but that's the sea creatures. That's Arctic.
Are you into like animal facts?
Yeah, but like not in like a like it's. I like how they all. I like the connections.
Did you ever get those magazines growing up that they
No,
advertised
I know
all
what you're
the
talking about.
times?
The
Yeah.
zoo or something.
The colorful zoo
Yeah.
life
Zoo books.
things or zoo books.
zoo books.
Yeah.
Zoo books.
No, but that looks sick. That's like right up my alley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I watched a ton of YouTube
What got
videos.
you into? Oh, so it's a lot of YouTube stuff, and then
Wait, how old are you, Benny?
This how many?
What?
Sorry, 29.
20, so yeah, you're
Yeah.
our age, where it's like
Yours is
they were-
20 how
I'm
old are yours?
31.
Oh shit. Okay.
32. Yeah, you're our age.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm within. I'm
Yeah.
within. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I look younger, or like face structure wise.
I don't
Like,
know,
think I'm,
but
like,
the thing is,
young,
it's
but
like
people
there,
tell
was,
me I
there were
look
two ways
like
you could
25.
go. As like a kid growing up, it was you could either be a zoo books kid or like a planes, trains, and automobiles kid. That was like really. There's either I'm really into fire trucks or I like animals.
Oh sure, yeah. No,
know-
I was always like dinosaurs and like
I was
had a lot
always
of
animals,
plastic.
yeah,
like,
I don't think I was
dinosaurs.
either of those kids.
Hmm.
I think I liked actors.
Oh fuck off!
No, I
Oh,
did.
here we go,
Dude, I had like pictures of Bill Murray on my wall where I'd be like this. My mom like would juice it too and be like, "You want these?" I had a picture of Bill Murray. I had a picture of Bill Cosby.
Are you talking comedic actors specifically?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a picture of Robin Williams,
Oh sure, okay.
and I think I had a picture of Jeff Foxworthy.
Hell yeah,
On my
dude.
wall
Foxworthy's
is
still like
I
a
had
killer
like,
joke writer.
I had the who's on first, who's on second
Uh-huh.
It's like
whole
a-
bit as a poster.
This is like a suburban
my-
I
comedy
remember
club.
that poster from book fairs.
Yeah.
that would be something. Did you
I would
remember
get-
book fairs?
Oh yeah, but I was,
Fairs were the
you know,
best.
like you know when
I
you
was
go
a
to
Captain Underpants kid.
I love
Yeah,
Captain
Captain
I was into
Underpants.
subversive humor.
Yeah,
you were decorating your childhood bedroom like a comedy club, like where they have like Pryor.
I
and,
like yeah, I did it as a kid, and my mom was like, pushed it. My mom was like, you could be good at this. It's weird. I should be further along,
That's funny.
based on how hard my mom pushed it.
my mom pushed music. I had a lot of band posters.
Oh, yeah?
in
Oh,
my,
sure.
in my
Yeah,
room, lots of and like. Yeah, it was like the Clash and the Ramones, and then as I got older, it was like emo
Ooh,
bands.
I had the Ramones. I had
Which
a
one? Did you
big
have
Ramones
the one
poster.
with the mugshots?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a huge poster.
I had
Where
a
it was
huge
them
one, too.
standing in front of CBGB.
I know the black and white one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it was
there's
gigantic.
2 Ramones posters, dude.
But it felt like a lie. I really just like listening to Blitzkrieg Bob.
I didn't even like the Ramones either. Dude, I love the Clash though.
Oh yeah, Clash
but
rip.
I had a Clash poster and then a lot of emo bands. And my parents sent me to music camp, and I couldn't figure it out.
Music camp.
Yeah, I played.
It's called Camp Jam. Happened in Atlanta.
It started there, but it grew the fuck.
There was
out.
also a stand-up comedy camp in Atlanta called
Really?
Kid Comedy.
Whoa,
You did that one,
that's
right?
I did that one.
That's awesome.
Atlanta was a great town.
It was
Great town if you wanted to be a creative little kid.
What was
They really were. There was.
I went to nature camp. If that's
structure
what you're
for it.
asking. I went to.
Well, you grew up. Did you grow up like in the city of Philly?
No, I grew up in the suburbs. Yeah.
How far out?
Bluebell area, Ambler.
know.
Yeah.
No.
Like maybe like 30 to 45 minutes.
That's like
Yeah.
We were a
No,
little
honestly, if you
closer,
look at
but
it, we're like
I had
20
an
minutes
Atlanta
suburb.
address.
Atlanta was. I mean, I do too. Atlanta. The area we grew up in Atlanta was technically Atlanta till I got to about 6th or 7th grade, and then it sort of incorporated and became its own town.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So now it's a
Who does-
city
who does
called
that?
Sandy Springs.
Sandy
It's so
Springs,
funny that
Georgia.
it's so funny
It
that there's
is-
like a guy like there's got to be like some people in town.
That's
that are
like- it's
It
like-
is absolutely.
Let's make this
It is
let's
the
make this
product
town.
of white flight. It is
Totally.
people going to a different part of town and being like, "We don't want to fund the whole city with our tax dollars,"
Yep.
Sure.
and then
sure.
making their own little split off area.
It's-
It's an area with more money.
It's It's the most honest form of those guys that start independent nations in the middle of California or whatever. They're like, I don't want to pay taxes, so I'm my own country now.
Yeah.
And this is like, no, you can do this if you incorporate as a city.
Damn.
So they did. I think it's like the second most populous city in Georgia, technically,
Really?
but it's part of the Atlanta metro area. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's up there.
I had no idea.
It just damn.
Yeah.
Shit, fucking. Well, my walls had video game posters like the Age of
Oh.
Empires tech tree and like that kind
Oh,
of
wow.
stuff. That's what I would put up.
Were you a Civilization guy?
Were you a
know
Minecraft
it. You
guy?
know
Love
it.
Civ,
I love
dude.
Minecraft. Minecraft is the game I have the most time in by far.
Really?
Yeah, for
Can-
sure.
I don't. This is not meant to sound any type of way. I'm just not. Does Minecraft have like?
How
is there
dare
a
you.
goal? Is there like?
No. It's a sandbox. Yeah. No, I mean I know you.
Yeah, fuck you too. Minecraft, fucking nerd.
No.
I was a roller
Yeah, it's
coaster
just-
tycoon.
Oh, I loved.
Oh
Roller
hell yeah!
Coaster
No, that's a great
Tycoon.
one too.
That was great.
That was the first
Launch
game.
'em.
Yeah, where you could like watch people explode.
But it was always like me like raising
Drown.
up a plot of land and then putting one person on it and waiting to see what happened. It was like
you
that.
wanted to play.
And they just
God.
like they, they just
I
like
was-
pee and throw up and pee
I do
and throw
think
up
it's
and
interesting that we got raised with those types of games where it was like Sims, Roller
Yeah.
Coaster, Zoo Tycoon,
Yeah, Zoo
Minecraft.
Tycoon rules.
It was very
Free all the
based-
animals?
Yeah, it was based on like commerce and building worlds. And I do think that's like I think that's good for a kid. People think video games can be bad, but it's also
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
like it's complex
It's-
thinking. It's
I still play
stuff.
games all the time. If I like feel like I'm hitting writer's block, I'll play a video game for 2 hours and I feel like that loosens me up a
Yeah.
lot.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might try that
That's-
because I stopped playing video games entirely.
Dude, I only play one, and I play it a lot when I'm fucking. That's how I calm down. Sometimes I play NBA 2K.
Hell
I
yeah.
fucking love 2K.
Dude, but I have another friend that's a very good writer. Ismail's a great writer, and he plays this like Age of Empires type game.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's like it's more complex. It's like trading routes through Mesopotamia. I don't
dude,
fucking.
oh, sure.
I asked him like, should I play this? And he goes, "You're not smart enough." And I was like, you know
Whoa.
what? I'm gonna get good at this just to fuck you.
Well,
Oh,
I
it's
was
my- it's-
Civ 5. That was
Oh.
my fucking
Civ 5 does
forever.
rule.
Dude.
What's that?
Civilization 5, where you
Wow,
basically.
what a name.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
dude, it's the fifth one.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's cool.
It
just
is.
to name a
It's
game,
great.
Civilization.
Oh, it's
yeah,
awesome.
it's the same
Lord.
It's
guy
awesome.
that made
Yeah.
The Sims.
Dude, have y'all watched Chimp Empire?
No.
No, what is that?
So interesting. It's
What?
on Netflix, and it just follows these two groups of chimps that are sort of competing in Uganda, and it's awesome because
What
you
do
know
you mean
chimps are the
competing?
people. You see how they sort of make war quotation marks on each other, and how they exist together.
Is it like a territory thing?
That'd be a fun
yeah,
video
yeah,
game.
exactly. And there's like one. It's the
I love to control a group of
largest-
chimps. Sorry, what? Just like civilization with
This is- yeah, dude,
like,
this
Dude,
is like
there's
baby
got to be a
geniuses.
game like that out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
But it's like
Two groups.
it's a cool watch. I'm like 3 episodes in. There's 4 full episodes, and you wonder how they get all this footage. But But it's very interesting. You just see chimp civilization, and they explain it. Oh, what's the name of the narrator? He's great.
He's
a well-known guy.
Did Ismail recommend? He's like, you're not gonna like this game with all the
Why don't
trailers.
you
It's like, why don't you watch
monkeys
Monkey
fight each
Town? Go watch Chimp.
Yeah, I'm proving his point. You're
like-
not smart enough
you're
for
like,
this.
yes.
I just sit and watch a show about monkeys.
You're like, wow, these chimps have a whole society.
I like this. Dude, yeah.
I could see
Dude,
myself
it's so
living there.
funny. You watch it, and there's one alpha in each chimp group, and then other dudes hanging around the alpha that sort of stack up in the hierarchy.
Entourage.
But you see, totally,
Yeah.
you see like what the alpha's acts of aggression are, and they're so silly because it's just him like running fast and shaking up
Oh, is that
branches
There, I got
and just like throwing a stick all haphazardly, and they're like, the alpha is asserting his dominance. And it looks like a fucking kid spazzing out,
Hold on, they're trying to fix the mic thing.
but that is how they.
I know how to do it.
Sorry, boys.
No, don't apologize.
Dude, but it's a fun show if you're
It's
into
called Chimp Kingdom?
civilizations. Chimp Empire.
Chimp Empire.
Chimp Empire. And buddy, you see the
Empire
little
implies
baby
overseas
chimps?
territories.
Well,
Empire, yeah,
they call it Chimp Empire because this group of chimps grew to be the largest known chimp group,
Oh wow.
where it's like 120 strong, which is double the size of the normal chimp group.
Wow.
So there's like a school of fish, a flock of seagulls. What's a herd of chimps?
I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
Empire.
An empire, right?
It's,
That is such a wild way to describe a chimp family.
buzzwords.
It's just you might as well call it the chimp mafia.
Dude, these little-
Oh, I like that.
Chimp mafia is
I
kind
do
of
like
cool.
that,
Just a bunch
yeah.
of Italian
He's
chimps.
asserting his dominance by going like, I don't know, by buying them cannoli or like,
Dude,
by-
just
by-
like,
by,
yeah, he's
by,
like he's
doing
got a
acts
bunch of bananas. It's like he takes one banana for every bundle that someone else is selling.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's, oh, I love that.
Dude, fun show.
I'm trying to think if I'm watching any fun TV.
No, this is the funnest thing I've found in a while.
Oh, I'm
You need to
rewatching
watch
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Is that good?
It's great.
Oh, I've never seen.
Dude, I hadn't.
I like
I
his
said
sta- he's
rewatching.
a good stand-up.
He's a great stand-up.
Oh, yeah,
I think.
yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that
really great.
special. That last one.
Where he's like walking in between.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that
that's
was
fun.
such a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
special.
That's really
Kids.
good.
But Everybody Loves Raymond is so funny. I had never watched it before, and Adam and I, fuck Adam, we're watching it.
Fucking Adam,
Adam.
Gilbert,
The best. But we we
Adam
were
Gilbert. Adam Gilbert.
Dude, he came
I'm
out
like
of the
sorbet. It's like sorbet.
Adam. Oh, I like that too.
Gilbert.
Gilbert. He's gonna love that. He came out of the shower and he was in a bathrobe and he saw that I was just watching Everybody Loves Raymond and he just stood there for 30 minutes in a bathrobe like, show's great. So, yeah.
Maybe I'll check it out. My mom used to love it.
It's really funny.
It's similar. Is that similar vibes to like the Larry Sanders show?
Not at
Oh,
all.
no,
but
but
the
the
Larry
Larry
Sanders,
Sanders
show
was
is
great.
Yeah.
That's the most. Every time I
Dude,
rewatch that,
Rip
I'm still
Torn is so funny.
So funny.
Because he's like hard to work with, and you watch it and you're like, why? You play such a stupid fucking character. There's videos of Rip Torn online, like getting in a fight with somebody on set, having a full-on fist fight in a field.
Whoa.
And he's talking like a crazy guy who's like, come on, baby, we don't have to do this. Rip
What?
Torn's off his nut. But in the Larry Sanders show, he's fucking awesome.
He's so good.
gotta-
Jeffrey
I've seen him.
Tambor in that show is
so
just
good.
like
Hey now,
the meek, like just desperate seeking
you got it.
approval.
This is
Yeah,
an
yeah. I gotta watch
original
more
Jeffrey
episodes.
Tambor.
Yeah.
This is so good.
It's. Have you not watched it?
I've seen some episodes.
Mm,
My friend would watch like the whole thing. He would get stoned and watch it
Yeah,
every night.
it's
And
great.
I would catch it in passing. Shit, fucking. But I love it. I love his stand up, Gary Shandling.
Dude,
Can I tell a Gary Shandling joke that has stuck with
Please.
me? He's like, they say like women can have like multiple orgasms. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Love that one.
His first Carson is one of like the greatest when he comes
Oh, we got
out
the pen?
with the pen. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I went to the bank. They've got free pens. They've also got free calendars. You just got to bring a screwdriver. It's so funny, dude. Yeah, he's great. He's
Yep.
so funny.
Great,
dude.
great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he up to?
But dead. He had a tattoo. That's something that
Did he really?
Yeah, he had a tattoo in the back of his neck.
Can he not?
Of
Where?
what? Of what?
Yeah, an ohm.
What the hell?
You know the circle? It's I don't really know. It's a Buddhist thing.
Oh, sure. That's a later in life
Buddhist guy.
thing, then.
Yeah, because he really had like this cool searcher vibe that I would love to, have
Well,
more of myself.
Did you watch any of the documentary?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Judd Apatow went on. So Rick Rubin's got a podcast. That's a podcast to listen to because I love Rick Rubin, and he
You're
talks,
like defending the integrity of podcasts in general after I'm like, podcasts suck.
dude.
Sorry.
I
Sorry, keep going.
I do listen to them, but they usually interview podcasts with people that are not necessarily comedians. They have different lives.
Oh shit, we don't have to go
different
down.
worlds.
So this tangent doesn't matter. What's the?
Oh,
what's
okay,
the,
sorry.
What's that?
The Rick Rubin podcast, Tetragrammaton, which I really like. He interviews Judd Apatow, and most of the podcast is them talking about Gary Shandling.
Oh wow.
It's
Okay.
most of the episode.
He didn't.
and it's like 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, I'll check that out.
So it's really interesting, and they get into the specifics of, the good stuff and the bad stuff about Shandling, and they both admire him very much, but they talk about, some of his more negative aspects and stuff he was dealing with, and always reaching for the Buddhism thing and, having the other side to him that
You
wasn't
should
always
just
adding
get
up.
there.
Huh?
Always reaching. Just be
Just
Buddhist.
come on.
Man.
Just convert.
You piece of...
Oi.
Oh,
But that's the thing. He was an entertainer, too, and, like, being a comedian, they talk about that. It's, like... You do have to be at odds with the world a little bit. You have to be a little annoyed with things, maybe,
Yeah.
to be a comedian.
Oh, totally.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's true. But also, I don't know. But Gary Shandling didn't necessarily put it all into his comedy, right? Like a lot of it is, oh fuck, well I'm gonna just have this fascination with boxing or basketball because there's a rhythm to that makes sense to me when other things don't. Right? I don't know. I love boxing for that reason because watching those guys move their feet is like it's so rhythmic to me.
Sure.
And it's calming. That's like an OCD thing,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
there's something about watching them bounce where I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable with this.
I have similar thing with like good comedy where it's like if they have that like
The
a
pacing
certain
and the-
pacing and
yeah.
rhythm, and it's like they can be really satisfying mentally.
dude,
You know what I mean?
and
Yeah.
like a solid drummer. Like someone that's
Yeah.
like keeping
Yeah,
perfect
dude,
time.
I will watch a YouTube video of somebody drumming for
Those
sure.
are the only YouTube
Yeah.
videos I really watch. Do you ever watch like Buddy Rich videos?
No, not
Dog.
Ooh, I made that cool noise. Sorry.
You nailed it.
I don't know how to even do it again. Sorry, yeah, but yeah. Does it sound like that?
Kind of. No, but he does like he would do Carson, and he would do like these unbelievable drum like just performances, and they're funny. Like he's able to turn just drumming into something comedic and weird and and it's the coolest thing you'll ever see.
Damn. I will take that out. Buddy Rich?
Buddy
I'll
Rich,
rewatch
dude.
the pod and just write it down. But,
Yeah, man.
Fellas, we're coming at the end of the first half. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
want
hell
to
yeah.
give some plugs, and we'll grab some more gin and do the Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plugs. We're going to be at Indianapolis is Let's Fest. October 1st, In The Minivan Pod. Going to be there. We also have episodes that drop every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
That's right.
And I've got an album coming out September 22nd. Pre-orders go live October 13th.
Get
the
on
album comes
vinyl.
out. Hell yeah! It's called "I Like His Style." On
all
Blonde
gotta
Medicine.
buy that,
It's gonna be
baby.
great,
I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
get the fucking vinyl.
dude.
That'd be sick.
I'm going to get the vinyl
it's,
too.
it's gonna be cool.
Also,
Sure.
if you haven't seen it yet, check out Animal Control.
Yeah.
Now streaming on Hulu, starring Joel McHale. I play his sidekick. I'm his short little sidekick
Dude, I just
to
remember
his tall little drink of water.
when we watched the first episode and you were the first shot. I remember just the pride in my heart.
Oh,
man.
stop.
I would have opened with like a cool ostrich or something.
I know. Well, they
I
got
would've-
to the
you
ostrich.
kidding me? I
That was
would've
the
been
first
like,
day of
here's an
shooting.
animal.
First day of shooting was working with the ostriches, and I just remember being like, I'm going to do whatever these people want. And I'm going to do it hard.
That's so cool. I gotta check it out.
Check it out.
I'm gonna check that out.
Check it out,
Wow.
Benny.
I'm gonna check
What
these
do you
things
have
out.
to plug, Benny?
I'm gonna be in Boston this weekend.
Where at?
Oh yeah.
Nick's Comedy Stop. The
Whoa.
22nd and 23rd. That'll be fun.
Hell
Been
yeah.
before?
Nope.
Not-
It'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
It's like a legendary thing.
Oh
right?
hell yeah!
I think. I
That's-
thought.
people are good. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That
we'll see.
rules.
Hell yeah! It should
Who are
be
you
fun.
going with?
I was hoping to get some friends from Boston to open, but then they weren't available. But
Fuck.
then it's local opener.
Hell yeah.
So we'll vibe it out. I'll meet some people.
All
That'll be
right.
cool.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah! And then this podcast it comes out whenever I fucking feel like recording and putting out the podcast. Yup.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, October 5th and 6th. I'll be in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yes.
Oh hell yeah! I don't mean this episode, but I mean I'm switching possibly from a weekly to a whenever I feel
I like
it.
that, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's
Can we
true.
do that?
No.
Is that what am I gonna put it out every week? Sometimes I'm busy.
Well,
Oh, you know what I mean?
yeah, no, dude. Do you, man? Do you? I love that.
Anyway, all right. That's the Patreon. Bye.
Bye.